Hi, it's Michael Cowan speaking here, and in this very short video presentation I'd like to show you why it is so important that your marketing strategies are turning your customers into raving fans. The objective of your business, and it's the objective of your marketing strategies, is to become more profitable. It's what drives business, and it makes sure that we're around tomorrow. Now, we typically do this by trying to sell more products at a lower cost. And this is common sense. There's nothing nuclear scientific about this. It's just plain business sense. But what does traditional marketing do? Is it takes your product and tries to sell it to new customers. This is typically the approach. You take a huge amount of money and you start advertising it at new customers in the hope that they'll come in and convert into customers and start paying you a lot of money over a period of time. The problem is not only can you get through the huge noise out there, it turns your current customers into a bunch of really unhappy customers. And this can be seen in many different ways, and you can think of your own examples, but new customers get better deals. As a cell phone user, the chances are when you go to renew your package, you're going to get a better deal than the existing package you've just come off. As a new customer, you're going to get a lot of attention, but as you can become part of the system, you're going to get just bundled into the customer service departments, and your problems are not going to be taken too seriously. They may not even understand your problems, and it becomes really frustrating. Equally, new customers may have very different needs and desires, and this could complicate and increase the risk profile of your business, because I, as an existing customer, have a very clear direction of where I want to go, and your new customer may be going in a very different direction, and it may be causing a lot of conflict, and you're trying to satisfy both customers, and it becomes problematic. So, what do we suggest? Focus on who you have, focus on what you have, and turn this customer base into gold, because you've got them. And really the core of this process is to build loyalty. And the difference between satisfaction and loyalty is a customer who's satisfied is just simply waiting for the next best thing. A loyal customer has an emotional investment in your business. They get emotionally attached to your business. I mean, we see with Apple and Harley Davidson, customers tattooing logos onto their body. And loyalty really has 4 behaviors, and the first one is customer retention. And this is simple economics. It's going to cost you money to acquire a customer. Year 2, you're not going to be as profitable. Year 3, a little bit more. And by the time you get to year 5, you should be making very good money out of that customer. And it's an exponential graph. And the longer that you can keep the customer, the far greater the profitability, not only over the period of time, but in each of the preceding years. The next behavior is about word of mouth, and really your customer saying, wait a minute, I trust you enough that I'm going to co-brand my personal reputation with your brand and product. And this is important. Why? Because what your customer says is more important than what you say about you. And this is where you're starting to cut through this huge noise barrier, because if you've got a whole lot of customers saying, wait a minute, go buy this product, hey, the battle has been won. You don't need an advertising strategy. The next one is real relevant feedback. Now you may ask, what is the point of this? If you take your top 20% customers, or your really strong core loyal customers, and you get information back from them, and they're going to give you information that's probably more accurate and more relevant than a customer who's just indifferent. I mean, this is logic, and it's obvious. And if you're using that information to make strategic business decisions, you're going to have a far more insightful influence on your business strategy. And the last behavior is happy customers trust you. And what does this mean? Is that you can easily introduce new product lines and completely new products, because your customers are saying, hey, wait a minute, I'm prepared to work with you here. And of course, when you've got a current customer base, your advertising cost is virtually zero. You can send out messages through very simple mediums that can leverage what you have. And of course, when we look at traditional marketing, they're going a far riskier route, trying to bring in new customers to your current product lines. And this can become quite problematic. And of course, the greatest risk in this scenario is new products to new customers. Anyway, if you want to look at building a really strong customer base and redefining your marketing strategies, why don't you give us a call and have a chat to us. Please just click on the contact button, fill in the contact form, and one of us will get back to you as soon as possible.